Wheel after driving through a firestorm that catapulted him into the headlines. 3 years ago, Pearson was headed home when the OHP tried to pull him over for suspected involvement in a hit and run. What those troopers didn't know that night was Pearson is deaf and nonverbal. He speaks with us today with the help of his daughter, Janice Woods.
You know, they hit me in the face first. And after that, I was thrown. I didn't know why.
The ordeal left him bruised and broken, confused about why he'd been targeted that night and why troopers were so aggressive.
After the beating and all that, I do know that I said, I tried to communicate, take me, I need an ambulance, take me. And they were like, no. And they were just going, it felt like slow as snails, and I was thinking, please, Lord, don't let me die here. When we finally got to the emergency room, to the hospital, I thought, I'm safe.
The district attorney cleared the troopers and charged Pearl Pearson with resisting arrest. We spoke with the DA about the case back in 2014.
They're like, put your hands out of the vehicle, put your hands out of the vehicle, show us your hands. And they're not just yelling it, they're all going like this.
Prosecutors analyzed the video, concluding Pearson was in the wrong.
You have to comply with law enforcement, and they have to see your hands. Your hands can kill someone. That's what you grab weapons with. That's what you punch people with. That's what you stab people with. That's what you shoot people with. Your hands.
Troopers feared Pearson had a weapon. 5.5 minutes, officers struggled to get him to comply with the orders he could not hear.
I can't hear my dad make those noises. It's not right. January 1st, and have the lives we had that day ever again. It has changed us.
Pearson and his family and his attorney, Scott Adams, fought the charge against him. They were preparing for trial when the DA dropped the case this month. The district attorney dismissed the case, citing the cost to taxpayers. I talked to DA David Prater, who tells me spending $40,000 on interpreters to prosecute a misdemeanor crime would be irresponsible.
They dismissed, but are they going to make any changes that are going to help deaf people down the road? Are they going to change any policies? Is this going to happen again? And that's...
Did it happen right here?
I have no idea.
You got one under here.
You all right?
One up here. One up here. You can tell we walked off the one went out to that.
I know there's a guy in here. I'm fine. There's a guy in here. That's his dad. He went back inside. Obviously, he's not very happy. So that's the only reason watching that door, so he doesn't come back out.
Anybody else outstanding?
No, we can fix this. No, I don't know where the initial.
No, there's nobody else outstanding.
No, that's the only guy.
You want some, you want to go grab some wipes or something?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, let me go grab some wipes for you. Hey, do y'all need any more tape?
I need.
Here, let me get you a bunch. I'm going back to get alcohol wipes, and then
discharge tasers, and then one officer.
Yeah, just Barnes is going to fire, and I just use the taser.
It'll be Chris Barnes as far as the officer shot.
hey, no, 20, 30, 35.
Yes.
Then they called it.
And then they've called the subject.
this front door.
Yep.
Me and Rebel are going to go around the back. Oh,
Okay.
I think that might be. Is that Dad right there? Down the blue shirt?
Yep, I think so. Well, I don't know if he has anything.
Who's this guy?
Hey, where do you live?
Hey, who are you?
Where do you live? Right here, next door? Are you sure that guy's the guy that said he's dead? He said he lives next door. Hey, sir, do you speak English? No. Sir, who speaks Spanish?
Hey, señor. Señor, ven aquí. Señor, ven aquí. ¿Qué pasó? Mira, viene de policía. ¿De dónde? He said police came and he killed his son. Okay. Tenemos que hablar para... No, this is what he asked for. He just for a phone to talk about it. Okay. I just thought that was the time. Si podemos hacer una cosa para ti, pero tú necesitas que se quede aquí, ¿ok? Yeah, hey, this is Dad right here.
Okay.
¿Hay alguna más adentro de tu casa? Sí, pues ahí está la... Ya está adentro de tu casa.
Hey, be careful. There's 3 more people in his house.
There's 3 more people inside.
That's family in his house. Watching back.
Family, yeah.
So we're holding it for him.
You want me to hold the front, or y'all going back to the back?
Yeah,
or
I think
are we going to secure him first?
We need a Spanish speaker probably go here. I'll go to the back. The big Spanish speaker? Oh, you're going to go back?
Yes, Sammy is.
There's Sammy, I think, right there. He's topping around. Okay.
Where is
I'll
he?
get Sammy
Oh,
over here.
there he is.
Stop at Dad. I'll get him over here.
Carter. We need to watch this house.
Yeah. Probably I'll go to the back. I'll hold the front, and we'll get a Spanish speaker up here. Yeah, there's family inside here.
But we don't know if they speak English or not.
So we're gonna wait till we get Spanish.
Neighbors are saying that they are can't hear.
They can't hear.
Well, Dad's over there, and he only speaks Spanish, so.
Deaf, I guess. That's what neighbors said.
All of them?
What neighbors said. I asked if they saw him, they said no comment.
I think we should do that. Well, holding this house, there's like more family inside here. We don't want them to come right here. So we're kind of holding what we got. There's 3 in the back. We'll have a Spanish speaker fence up front.
Neighbors say that Sanchez could not understand officers' commands. Police say that Sanchez approached them with a metal pipe in his hand, and they were at his home investigating a hit-and-run crash involving his father. Omar Villafranca is outside the Oklahoma City Police Department. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. The Oklahoma City Police Chief says this is a criminal investigation, which is standard in police-involved shootings. A neighbor tells us that he was yelling at officers outside before the shooting, telling them that Sanchez was deaf. From a nearby business shows the moment a truck, driven by Magdale Sanchez's father, crossed an intersection and is hit by another car. The truck rolls over, then drives away. Police track the truck to Sanchez's home. The first officer to arrive at the house, Lieutenant Matthew Lindsay, says Sanchez approached him holding a metal pipe. A second officer, Sergeant Christopher Barnes, arrived a short time later. Lieutenant Lindsay drew his taser. Sergeant Barnes pulled his handgun. They both discharged their weapons after Sanchez used what he called a stick as a means of communication, not as a weapon.
The guy does movements. He don't speak, he don't hear, so mainly it's hand movements that he does.
Using a sign language interpreter, J.R. Renninger, a representative with the Oklahoma Association of the Deaf.
Why didn't they use another option rather than just going to deadly force?
Chief City says his officers are taught how to deal with these kinds of situations.
We've actually had training with persons who are deaf. We had some training in 2013, and we're always open to new ways of dealing with the public with disabilities.
The Sanchez family did not want to comment. Neighbors are also telling us that the shooting was caught on a home security camera, but that video is now in the possession of police. Now, the officer who fired those fatal shots is on paid administrative leave.